What's going on, everybody? It's the Keymaster 84, bringing you guys some more Hanging with the Brett. I'm here with Mr. Bigro 206.
What's good? What's good?
We're going to be talking about taking down League of Legends. Can it be done? Who can do it? Who could do it? Should it be done? And yeah, so I mean, oh, that guy's totally got me. I'm dead. So it's League of Legends is a beast, and it's so gigantic. I mean, I just don't even know. I think you could do it. I think you could take down League. I think you could. I think you would have to have basically the same kind of system they do, where it's a league that's ran by the developer. I don't think you could do it as like an MLG type thing. I think it would have to be. I think you would have to. You would have to do a league system like they have, where it is put on by Riot, the people who make the game. I don't think you could pull it off by being an alternative source, just because then you can choose to give people an advantage in your game by being a pro. Whereas if you're someone like MLG, you can't do that.
Well, okay. Well, with you saying that, Call of Duty is now officially under Activision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that what it needs to be to push to try to make its way up into the ranks?
Yes. Yes, and it needs to be successful from like day one, though. Because
that's the thing. I think Call of Duty. Okay. I know in all these Hanging with the Bro videos, we always go back to the first-person shooters. That's generally what we play.
Mm-hmm.
But like, Call of Duty in general, hands down, best first-person shooter. I mean, most popular first-person shooter there is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. I mean, that's without a doubt. But after, especially recently, yeah, get off me. Excuse me. What was I gonna say? What was my thought?
I was letting you go.
So let's kind of.
Oh, come on.
Let's take this back a second. So Call of Duty was originally Activision, when it was like before the multiplayer, before we hit what was it, Modern Warfare was the first one that was online, I believe.
Yeah, I think Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Well, anyway, so all the way back, we're talking almost a decade ago, okay? And Activision has always been the publisher of the game, but they've always had production houses put out their own versions of it. Now, MLG took over it as its primary game to be competitive with, I think back in 2008, I believe it was, 2008, 2009, and it's had some good success. I mean, they even had $1 million tournament. Activision put on $1 million tournament through MLG for the Call of Duty.
They do one every year.
That's not anywhere near League of Legends things, where they're talking multiple. We're talking millions upon millions of dollars per player with a win.
True.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But now that Activision has taken back the rights of a competitive league, tournaments, whatever, such that, and the other, it's going to give it a chance to grow.
Minus.
He's coming down for it.
You just ran through my grenade? Oh, come on. He's right there. He's almost dead. One shot. He's one shot. Just go in there. You're not gonna. No, he's still one shot. He's still one shot, bro.
Oh, I got him traded with him. But anyway, so Activision takes over. Call of Duty rights from MLG, and now they're doing their own league. They're going to have their own multi-million-dollar tournament. You know, they see where League has taken its game, where Riot has taken its game, and I think that's finally smartened up. And
behind you.
Has finally, you know, taken back the power of its cash cow, and sees the potential in making so much more money than they already make. So I think if anybody's going to do it in the near future, it's Call of Duty, but it's not anywhere. It's not like next year. You know, it's not.
So I throw this out to you then, to be the contrarian, and someone's got to disagree. Can always be agreeing here. Do you feel like the reason League is so big is, one, because of the hype machine they have, and two, because they pay their players a salary?
I mean, from my knowledge of that part of League, I think that it's a little bit of everything. I mean, yeah, the fact that they actually pay their pro teams a salary to be a professional player in their league, I think is you know, it's a first. You know, it's really a first. And you know, oh snap! I can't believe you hit me with that. But also, you got to look at their backing. Now, Call of Duty is not necessarily fully backed from other countries. Europe, in Europe a little bit, but not so much Asia, where League of Legends is God. You know, I mean, it's. I feel raw down. But you know, in Asia, where League of Legends, where the Japanese and stuff teams, they're just. They're treated like kings, you know what I mean?
True.
So it's, you know, but then you go to the American teams, yeah, they have like team houses and this, that, and the other, but it's, I don't think, let's say it's like, you know, you never expect Team USA to beat Japan in Olympic ping pong. You just don't. You know what I mean? You don't expect the American teams to take on the Japanese teams in League. You just don't. It's just something you don't do. You know, I think there's been one team close in the last, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
And that's it. Other than that, and listen to these teams. Samsung White. Okay, you're backed by Samsung.
Right.
Oh, damn. You know, or, you know, they're backed by some of the biggest companies in Asia. You know, competitive sports in the USA doesn't have that kind of backing yet. And I think COD brings on, or like I said, we're talking about COD here. If COD brings on major investors like Samsung, Sony, and all the other people who back League teams, I think it could get there. But as of right now, you know, I think League is on such a different level. It would take either a groundbreaking, game-changing game, or it would take, let's say, the best high market value backers in the United States to back a game that's already present, let's say Call of Duty, or even Dota, we'll say Dota 2, or CSGO. CSGO's pretty popular too. You know, it would take the USA's that kind of backing to really even try to compete with League, because it's the money, the salary, the endorsements. I mean, these guys don't do anything. They don't. Their computers free. Their peripherals free. I mean, clothes free, housing free, food free. They travel for free, and they win a tournament where you walk out $2.5 million richer if you win.
Well, that's in Dota, though.
Oh, Dota. Okay, well, whatever. You know what I mean, though. Like, you win money by playing these league matches, and you also win money by these tournaments. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's really ridiculous.
And I totally get what you're saying, and I think that's what's weird about League, because whenever I have this discussion with people, all I hear is
Gotta
always,
hate this map.
"I love this map. Actually, it's probably my favorite one." Is everyone's always like, "Oh, when are they going to? When is League of Legends going to up their price pool?"
Darn rockets.
Let them have rockets. Worked out well for us last
When
time.
it, I'm sorry, say that again. When is League of Legends what?
You know, when is League of Legends going to up their price pool?
Why would League of Legends need to up the price pool?
Well, because Dota's at, you know, they'll pull in like 2.5 million for the winners. You know, and my counterbalance argument to that is always, you know, because people are like, oh, well, you know, Dota must be bigger because they can bring in more money. And my thing is yeah, but Dota also relies on relies on crowdfunding to do that.
Right.
League of Legends does everything themselves. And the other thing about Dota that, and I think this is what kills Dota personally, is in Dota everything
Gregory Garrett, hey, welcome to the stream, buddy.
everything is since everything is you know, crowdfunded and this and that with Dota. I think the other problem with Dota is
Already got it there.
everything with Dota, since it is crowdfunded and put on by the people, if you want to say it that way. The problem with Dota is it can't do it itself. Steam is not, or Valve is not willing to spend the money.
Right.
You know, and I know that sounds crazy because Valve's this gigantic, you know, gigantor corporation. It's coming towards you. He's got rockets. Watch out.
He's got a couple shots in him. He's down, one shot.
I'm almost dead. Yeah, I know I was going down.
Good, buddy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, we're recording a video for the Keymasters channel, hanging with the bro, talking about taking down League of Legends as the #1 competitive game on the scene right now. So if you hang out for just a minute, I'll definitely take any questions or anything. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great night. And yeah, playing some Halo 5 doubles right now with my boy, the Keymaster 84. He's the other voice you hear online. If you like what you see, brother, don't forget that like button. Appreciate it. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think any closing thoughts on this? I think we've hit a pretty good.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it's gonna be one of those things where I mean, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard to do it. I mean, this is not gonna be something that's just gonna be like, oh yeah, look, oh, they won.
Yeah. Right.
Get off of me right now.
It's like, I don't know if anybody knows Kevin Hart. Obviously, I mean, he's a big comedian or whatever. But he has a joke he does in one of his stand-ups where he's like, he's a small guy, as everybody knows. He's a small guy, and
Petite.
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 Potato. He makes a joke about the gym, going to the gym and seeing like these overly buff dudes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that's it, you've won. Why are you here? When you said that, it reminded me of it.
You
Coming
won.
down rockets.
You won, alright.
Yeah, you won.
Jesus.
What the hell are you
Behind you.
doing? Oh, I missed him. Melee.
Got him. With the pickup.
Yeah, but anyway, I think League as it is right now, as it stands, is going to be the #1 competitive video game on Earth for at least, I'd say, maybe another 5 years.
Yeah. No, totally. I think you're right.
Before anybody can even compete.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what Activision's doing with Call of Duty is going to help, but it's not going to get to the point where League's at already.
Yeah.
Same with Dota. Dota's making its way up the ranks, but it's not there yet. You know what I mean? It's got to change some stuff. It's got to get that corner back.
Yeah, no, and I do agree, and so I mean, my closing argument before you shut this bad boy down is just going to be, I think there will be a time when League of Legends is on its last, it is on its last little straw,
Should not have won in the corner.
But I don't think it'll be anytime soon. So if you guys are big League of Legends fans, I don't think you have much to worry about for now.
Yeah.
I don't
And
see.
I think my final thought on the thing is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum of what we've been talking about is that if League of Legends does not change or make changes, it's going to get stagnant eventually. You know, there's only so many times you can watch a pro player do the same builds for the same character.
Right.
Yes, you release a new champion every, you know, X amount of time, but that's it. You know, most of the other offhand games.
Yeah. No.
Most of the other offhand games that you play within your game, they are only for fun. They're not, you know, they don't introduce those into competitive. So I think, you know, League's got to be careful because whether it's the giant on the block now or not, you're gonna have some competition here pretty quick, Bob. You know, if you don't get your shit together.
No, and that's totally true. I think that's a big thing they need to watch out for. But yeah, so I think we're good, man.
Alright, guys, well, that's
Killed that
for
one.
this Hanging with the Bruh episode, taking down the giant League of Legends that is. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Check the description box for all the links for both of our live streams and our channels. And as always, guys, it's been the Keymaster 84 and Bigro 206. We'll see you next video. Peace.
Peace.